genuinely think that's the hardest thing I've done since retiring from being a pro athlete.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm Andy Badley. I've competed on the world stage, won some races, set some records, but that was a long time ago. But what hasn't changed is my ridiculously competitive nature and my drive to challenge myself. So am I sitting here with my feet up, basking in all my glory? No, I am not. I'm taking on a sub 75-minute half marathon challenge, something which I tried to do last year, but injuries got in the way. 6'2", Andy, just sit like this on a bench, you'll look great. This is the real me, basking in my glory. So what you're gonna see now is me take on a really tough workout that's gonna test both my speed and my strength, but it's time to stop talking and get on with my warm-up. Okay, so the workout that I'm taking on today, I'm pretty nervous about because it's a really challenging one. It's 2 full sets of what I'm about to describe. So it starts with the warm-up that I'm doing now. I'll do 2 to 3K for my warm-up, depending on how I feel. Then the first effort is 2 miles at 3:45 per kilometre for me, which is tempo pace, so a little bit slower than my desired half marathon pace. Then 3 minutes recovery. And then I've got 5 800-metre efforts, alternating pace, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast. So 3 fast in each set of 5 with 90 seconds recovery. The fast ones I'm going to aim for 2.5 minutes, which is 5-minute miling or 3:07 per kilometre. So that's faster than my desired half marathon pace. Then the slow ones are still not slow. I'm aiming for 2:50 or 5:40 per mile, bang on, basically, my half marathon pace. So it's going to be really challenging. It's a lot of volume as well. It's definitely not one for the faint-hearted. This is the first workout I've done in a long time where I'm actually not that sure I can do the whole thing. So I'm really grateful for Puma, who are sponsoring my attempt at this sub 75-minute half marathon, or at least the producers want me to run sub 75. I'm absolutely not sure I can. And today I'm doing my warm-up in the brand new Puma Velocity Nitro 4, which are their everyday running shoe that I'm getting a lot of my miles in. And they are brand new, they've only just launched, but we're giving you, one lucky viewer, the chance to win a pair of these if you subscribe to the Running Channel and drop a comment to wish me luck or tell me what challenges you're taking on. But these are an everyday trainer. They're lighter than the third version. They use Puma's Nitro foam. You can basically do anything in them. They've got a 10mm drop. I can probably reel off more tech specs, but that would bore you. But I'm excited to be running in them. And then when I finish my warm-up, I'm actually in the privileged position where I'm gonna be able to change my shoes to put on Puma's Deviate Nitro Elite 3, which is one of their race shoes. And then for the half marathon itself, I'm gonna wear their Fast R3. So I'm excited to do that. I know that that's lucky, but it's also something that the podcast crew constantly take the mickey out of me for, because even if I'm on my own and I don't have a camera crew on the bike, this is what I'll do. I'll change my shoes after my warm-up, stash them in a bush. So if you happen to be in Bedfordshire, see me foraging in a bush, then I'm just looking for my shoes. It's nothing sketchy, I promise. So it's been a long time since I've done a race. It's also been a long time since I did a training session this hard, and I'm nervous for both. This stop between my warm-up and the workout itself gives me that transition to kind of get in the headspace to take on such a hard workout. So change your shoes, stand up, a few easy strides, and then we're good to go. It is a different feeling. Like, I know I'm lucky to be able to do this, but I think it does make a massive difference. I think maybe just psychologically. Yeah, it's what I would do for the race as well. Just don't tell anyone where I'm putting the shoes. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
I'm kicking off this workout with a 2-mile effort at a moderate pace, aiming to conserve energy for the 5 800-metre reps coming up. It's tempting to start too fast, but that would risk tiring my legs before the intervals, so I'm trying to stay focused and thinking ahead.
3:43 first kilometre, 3:45 target. Yeah, one of the biggest things here is not overcooking it. This should be tempo, so I'm going to go against my own advice and say I'd have been better off being 2 seconds too slow than 2 seconds too fast. But I can't undo that. I just need to keep myself nice and relaxed now.
Definitely feeling the benefit of swapping shoes coming from the warm-up into this faster session. It gives me a clear break between the warm-up and then taking on the harder effort. So there's a psychological element to it as well as the physical element. And when you start to build a shoe rotation and use different shoes for different sessions, you can really start to feel the benefits of each one. It's not something you have to do, but if you can and want to do it, you will feel the difference.
And let's be honest, having a carbon-plated super shoe does make the pace feel a lot easier. The first effort felt fine. Like that's quite a nice pace for me right now, the tempo. It's this next effort, well, this set, that really worries me. if this half marathon pace is my fastest ever pace I do in training, it's just going to feel brutally hard on race day, so I know why I'm doing it. It's just doesn't make it any easier to go and do it. When I'm running my recovery at the moment, that's always my target, to jog recoveries, but I've got a feeling, a little bit of foreshadowing here, I'm not going to be jogging every single one of these recoveries. That's not what today's about. It's about the quality and the individual effort, so if I need to walk, I'll walk.
This is a compound workout that combines tempo and interval elements to build strength, speed and stamina. The paces can be adjusted based on your goals, making it a great session for anyone training for a race between 5k and a half marathon.
In a weird way, the pace feels more natural for me, running fast, but only for like 30 seconds, not for 2.5 minutes. That's rep 1 of the first set of 5 800s done. Next one, 800 again. This one's slower, but it's still quite a fast pace. So, don't know how it's going to feel. Rep 3 of the first 5.
As you can probably tell from my face, this is a tough workout. It's physically demanding and it's long. So you don't need to start by even thinking about doing the full session. You can combine elements of it. So you could start with just 1 set and gradually build up to 2 over time. And even with 1 set, you're still going to be working hard on tired legs and building strength and endurance. So you're still getting the benefits.
I'm on the money so far. Paces are bang on. And psychologically, I've just been thinking about this one. The 5th one of this effort is halfway. And then a longer recovery. And then I'm not even thinking about the 2 miles. Then it's back into those 5 reps again. Just got to keep ticking stuff off, one thing at a time. This 800, nothing else. Set 1 done, and if it makes the edit, I want to see some love in the comments and smash the like button for George, the cameraman, because if he ran with me for about a minute at 5-minute mile pace, holding an incredibly heavy camera and gimbal. So kudos for George, show him some love. This is what I said about needing to walk some of the recoveries. I've got 3 minutes now until the whole workout goes again. And I've just been trying for the whole first half of it to not even think about the fact I've got to do it again. Purely just live the rep that I'm in, maybe think about the next one. And then now I feel like mentally I've got half of it done. And actually if I can get through this 2 miles, then I've really broken the back of it in terms of the volume. I know the 800s are going to be tough, but relax into this 2-mile effort and get going.
This is a great workout to add into a training block if you're taking on a race, especially a half marathon. The 800 meter reps mimic the effort of pushing hard when you're physically fatigued.
You asked me about heart rate. I'm about 5 or 6 beats higher on this second 2-mile tempo compared to the first one. This is where it starts to count. I mean, that's the depressing thing, is I know in my mind this is the point at which I need to switch on and really go for it, but I'm so tired already. Yeah, I'd like to think that this is where my mentality shifts, because if my back is against the wall, then I hope I'm at my best. 20 seconds, come on. Okay, let's go.
Coming back for another set of intervals after the 2 miles of tempo running builds grit and simulates the challenge of finishing strong in races. Sometimes it's nice to do these sessions in your race day shoes to simulate race day even more. I always enjoy using a carbon plated shoe for these type of faster sessions and a softer cushioned shoe for longer recovery or easy runs.
Okay, that one really got my attention.
Adding varied paces to your training is an effective way to boost both physical and mental performance. It's not about going all out every time. It's about challenging your body in different ways to become a more balanced, adaptable and resilient runner.
That's the first one. Rep 3 of the second set, where I've missed the pace by 1 second. That's how competitive I am. Devastated. 2:31.
Reintroducing speed work into my training after a tough time over Christmas, a period that really knocked my motivation, not just to run fast but to run at all, has given me a huge boost. Injecting some pace back into my legs was like a huge weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I was able to do what I ultimately do best and enjoy most, running with a smile on my face.
I can feel the lactate accumulating. I just can't clear it in the recoveries. And those faster 800s are taking their toll. Last one to go. It's going to feel disgusting.
Let's go, Andy, come on! Come on, Andy, last one!
The tough point here is I tried to set myself this goal last year in 2024 and I didn't get there due to injuries and so on. And even training for it this time, I can feel at various different points that my body's on the edge, so I've got to be really careful. But it's a challenge that I'm determined to try and do to the best of my ability, regardless of what that time ends up being. And I'm just trying to make sure I can put the hard yards in training. And having the guys on the bike helping and supporting and filming me today has made a massive difference. Shout out to Run Through for helping us out with the place for the Newark Half Marathon on the 17th of August. Will anyone else be there? Let me know in the comments.
2:28, I made up for it. Oh, Owen was shouting, push, push, let it all go. I was like, it's all gone. I genuinely think that's the hardest thing I've done since retiring from being a pro athlete. It might give me confidence when I can process it. Right now I'm just a bit broken. And probably my big takeaway to anyone watching is, I know we've covered it in the voiceover, you don't have to do the whole workout, do it at your own paces. It's very, very rare that I would go this hard and bury myself this much in a workout. I'd spoken to my coach, that's what we decided, this was like the one workout in this period, that's why we're filming it. And then I need to make sure I recover, because quite often I'd almost pride myself in my career that actually I never did more than was asked. So I'd very rarely go 100%, and my coach would often say, could you do in the rep? I'd say, yeah, and he'd go, okay, let's go home. 5.5, 6 weeks out from the half on the 17th of August in Newark. That's the half marathon I'm doing. You're very welcome to come and join me, come along, give me some support if you see this. I appreciate it's probably last minute for you to be entering a half marathon now, but I love the support that I get in the Running Channel Club. I've got my own space in there where I'm posting my updates, I'm posting pages from training diaries that I found from the past, and perhaps a slightly more vulnerable insight into how I'm feeling, but I'm really nervous. Today is a huge volume session with a lot of high intensity in it. It gives me loads of confidence. I've just got to stay in one piece and not overcook it after this point. So I'm not thinking too much about the race, just trying to get through every week as we go on, one at a time. So I give myself a little mental break, having finished the last hard effort before I do my proper, I always say warm down, I get stick for it, warm down or cool down, what do you think? I'm changing back into Puma Velocity Nitro 4. Remember, you can win a pair of these. So give this video a like, subscribe to the Running Channel, drop a comment, support me, let me know what challenges you're doing, because maybe then I can give you some support and you'll be with a chance of winning these shoes, which I'm popping back on just to look after my legs a little bit for the cool down.